I was worried going into this season we'd see a drop off, maybe like a hangover per se. Maybe it was a 1 year thing.
Chris Paul historically in the playoffs has struggled with injuries. So I think the fact that he's going to come back, arguably, the most healthy he's ever been going into a playoff run, could really bode well for him. We're going to start out west with the team that has already clinched a playoff spot, the only team in the league so far, and that is the Phoenix Suns. Aaron, how do you feel about them? Do you think they are a legit NBA title contender, or do you think they are a pretender?
I think that they are. I was worried going into this season we'd see a drop off, maybe like a hangover per se. Maybe it was a 1 year thing with how Chris Paul and Devin Booker and them put it together. But I think we're seeing that they're being consistent this year, and even like what more encouraging for me too is we're seeing guys like Cam Johnson kind of step into bigger roles, and still guys like Campaign still playing kind of close to the level that he was last playoffs. Because I was worried, I was like, this may be a 1 year thing. Like Campaign, had a good playoffs, but can he really do it again in the regular season? But no, yeah, I think that they are contenders for sure, at least in the larger picture.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the key here for me is that Devin Booker was really good last year. I feel like he's really stepped up even more this year, especially right now during this stretch in which Chris Paul is not playing. Now, obviously, there was a point where Devin Booker had COVID, but I think that he's sort of stepped up his own playmaking ability to help out his teammates. And I think that that's going to bode well when Chris Paul does come back, because we know that come playoff time, Devin Booker is going to be the focal point of the defense to stop him from scoring, because he's capable of going for 30, 40 points any given night. So I think that's pretty big. But I think one underrated aspect of the Suns right now is that Chris Paul historically in the playoffs has struggled with injuries. But right now he has like a minor hand injury that's keeping him out for, I don't know what, a month or two. But he's coming back like right before the playoffs. And I think that actually bodes well for Chris Paul, because to my knowledge, it's his non-shooting hand. It's not a major injury that should impact his play. And like when he comes back, it's going to, you got to take it easy or anything like that. And so I think that this sort of rest could actually give Chris Paul, especially in his age right now, sort of an advantage going into the playoffs, because we know that he's a veteran. He's got a lot of experience. He doesn't need all this time to ramp up into a playoff form. I think that he can probably just come back and be fine. So I think the fact that he's going to come back, arguably, the most healthy he's ever been going into a playoff run, could really bode well for him, especially since they're going to have home court advantage most likely throughout the rest of the playoffs. So that's the Phoenix Suns.